I am live. Hello, everyone. This is Melissa from Ruby Thursday. We are going to be starting something pretty exciting here today and then continuing for the next couple weeks. Something that is kind of new in the space, but definitely skyrocketing and taking off. And that is creating an NFT project, a non fungible token. So, hello to everyone. I am doing a dual computer setup, so you'll see me sort of look over. I just have a lot going on this one computer, so I decided to add another one. Why not? So yes, I'll be looking over here at the chat. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, thumbs up that you can hear me. And I'm going to give a little background. I'm going to talk a little bit before we get to the actual code today, because most of you in my audience from Ruby Thursday, this is a bit of a detour from what we've been doing lately. And then hopefully we're welcoming some new folks. We posted this a couple different places. And so those people know more about the NFT project. So I'm going to kind of catch everybody up who is new and has been watching me for a little bit. So great, sounds good. Thank you so much. Yeah, so a tiny bit of background. We have been working with my husband, Todd, who I do a lot of projects with. We have been working on an NFT project called Adult Fantasy. And it's going to be a very fun card collecting, maybe turning it into other things. Don't want to reveal too much secret sauce here as we're telling people about things, but it's going to be a card, and you can go over. Actually, Todd, if you could put in the chat, and I'll put on the screen how they can learn more about adult fantasy itself. We have a Twitter and that kind of stuff. So for the YouTube audience, if you're not aware, he's going to put that up. Hopefully he's still listening. And if not, we'll put it in the show notes. But to learn more about the actual project, it's got a fun sense of humor. Um, you know, so think Adult Swim, that kind of like funny kind of comic adult humor. Um, and that's sort of the art of it. Todd is doing the art, and the marketing had the idea. And then he's like, "Oh, well, we need to code this up. Let's code some Solidity. Yeah, why not? Melissa, just learn another language. It'll be fun." So we've been working on that. Part of a team. Got a couple of people working on it, and we've been working on our smart contract. So high level, in case you don't. So Todd's coming up with that. If you are like NFT, what is this you're talking about? So these are non-fungible tokens. It's on the blockchain called Ethereum, and it's a little token that is yours. It is yours. You can't be taken away or taken away from you, and you could transfer it to other people, but it's kind of forever, right? And so this is your digital asset, and people are buying and selling these. So I will uh, show right here that there's the Twitter handle there. So if you want to learn more about the actual project, there it is. And so what you do is there's a language called Solidity that these things are written in. And you can also, oh, I just lost my train of thought. But uh, so the smart contract, you write a smart contract, you deploy the contract to the blockchain, and it's also non-changeable. So that's a lot of fun pieces of this. You want to make sure it works before you go live, and as much as you can. Um, so um, Mike, I'm going to show this because it's hilarious. um, I don't. Hi, Mike. I'm sorry if I don't know you, but and Todd goes back to Mike. So they're saying hi over the chat here. Um, and Awesome. Okay. That's great. So I'm glad. So part of this is, you're minting these tokens as part of um, uh, a release. We're going to have about 10,000 total, and so we're gonna release these tokens. And part of what we're going to do live on Ruby Thursday is actually more the front end part. That's more my what I've taken on as my more project. Other folks are taking on more of the metadata, the asset delivery portion of it, and I've taken on more of the front end, which makes sense because we're actually been working a lot of on in Ruby Thursday the last couple weeks, comparing different front end frameworks. And we're getting to React, but we're gonna take a little side where it's not going to be integrated in a Ruby app. It's going to be integrated into a smart contract app. And so there's a couple special things that happen with that. It's not as rich of a one-page app as like other more complicated React apps might be, but the sort of difference is that you are connecting to this smart contract through something called Web3.js. And so I'm going to definitely talk more about that. I'm just going to and then so Mike says his pick came up, so I just had to call him out. All right. Good time. So if you have more general questions, I'm also going to sort of reference a couple of tutorials during this time. I will definitely show you some, um, you know, docs that I've been reading through. Something, I'm going to give a call out to DAP University. And that's definitely a tutorials that I've been looking at a lot. So I may bring up I'm going to show you, his template, and his code there that we'll be looking at. So just want to call out to that. He's very popular, as you know, 300 some thousand subscribers. So you may have heard of him if you're at all in this space at all. So um, all right. Oh, that was a lot of talking. So I am going to share my screen and I'm going to go through more of like some background on my thought process, because there's like a couple of options out there, as I've been researching the best way to kind of get started and different tools. And I think the rest of today is really going to be more of a test, a proof of concept, um, and just maybe we even like ditch it and try another tool. I'll go through the sort of options that I found. And so that's kind of today. Those of you who have been watching me on Ruby Thursday know that like for for way back, I'm really, yay, test-driven development champion. So today is going to be more about just the proof of concept, and then we'll probably put that all into keep that in a branch and start a new one where we start with some tests. So all right, I'm going to go ahead and share. I think I add to this stream. Let's make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, Melissa's computer. No, that's not it. Remove. Oh, do I have to share because I'm in do playing? Share screen. Allow. Yes, allow. Are you not going to let me? Allow entire screen. There we go. Ooh. Is that what I mean? Sorry for I thought I had it all set up and I did not. So this is my entire screen, but I have two going on, and that is not what I want. All right, well, we're gonna just do this one for now, and we may have to I may have to just manually change what I'm doing here. Maybe next week we change it up again. Trying to find the best way here. But yes, this is what I want to share. Is this screen? And so we'll start from there. Um, all right. So there's a couple of tools that I've seen out there, as far as like just kind of like boilerplate getting you going. We are currently using Hard Hat for our main um, framework tools that are helping with the smart contract. And there's different guides. We're using Waffle, um, and but they actually don't have a full like deployment process. Yes, this is sort of the newer kid on the block, but everybody thinks it's better. So we are going to be using some truffle eventually in the project to handle deployment. We think that's still kind of TBD. But here's this external plugin that people have made to sort of get you started um, with React. So it does, you just sort of run it, and it adds a bunch of stuff for you. Um, and then you can have you sort of make it into this, use this top level component, the app here, and then you have your other components. Um, so anyway, so it's a way to do it. I looked at it. Um, it also, what was the plus of this one? Um, so it injects the newest into the React part of your code, so you don't have to like run anything else, which was kind of a nice, seemed to be a good thing. And so that might be useful. And then I kind of looked at which is one. Oh, this is the example code. Yeah. Um, it saves time. The suite includes all of these things. Um, So, maybe if you were starting brand new and fresh, you might do this. I'm not sure. I looked at it. I'm not sure that's what I want to do. So I'm kind of going through all of the things just to show you what's out there. This is the boilerplate. I just sort of went around it and to see, but they do have an example project. And then, oh, we're going to look at his code a little bit later. That was Zab University. Or there's also a truffle box, and I watched a little bit of a tutorial of someone using this. Um, it is using the Create React app, um, but then it also is, very much with truffle. And we haven't been using truffle as much. We're using hard hat, so I wasn't sure how it would play nice with each other. Um, and so, we may or may not do that. I'm kind of leaning not towards it just because uh, we had decided on hard hat, but I think truffle would play okay with it. And then there is the more just basic create React app that can get you started and deploys, sets up all the files for you, and you could just do that. And that is what the tutorial, the DApp University tutorial did. He had already set it all up in what I was looking at, but that's what he did. He just used this, and maybe at the time the other tools weren't around, but that's also an option. So those are three options. I'm gonna, I don't know if I'll play around with all three, and let's just see. Um, Maybe that's what we do. And any votes for the folks watching? I will wait just a moment while I take a drink. But would you like to see all of them in different ways, or have any of you done this before? It'd be great to know. I am an experienced developer for those who are joining from our Discord. But this is new to me. This particular piece of connecting React to an NFT smart contract. So I'll be learning, and I've welcomed all of you to watch it. So it's live coding. It's very it's opening myself to be vulnerable to mistakes, but that's how you learn. And often people online have helped me out greatly. I really do appreciate when folks jump in. So that's kind of the deal. So no idea. Well, thanks for at least posting, Todd. He's like, I don't know, whichever one. Um, all right, I'm gonna just take a sip. 'Cause I've been talking now for, golly, 27 minutes. I mean, I usually talk the whole time, but um, so Pam is an awesome supporter of mine. Thank you, Pam, and I'm a supporter of her. So she's used Create React app. She'd love to see the other ones. She's learning React on the job right now, which is awesome. Um, maybe we do a small one in each. Try them out. Thanks. Make the sticks with you. Todd also says hi, Pam. All right. So, all right, we'll start brand new. We won't even be on the NFT branch. We'll just go somewhere else and just run it up and see what we get, right? And then Todd, Pam says hi, Todd. Okay. All right, so we're gonna let's do that. Let me get back in. I have my terminal. Oh, it's not gonna share like that. I have everything on my personal computer. Right, I'm kind of using a work computer on the side here. So I have to keep the NFT stuff there, but yeah, thanks. That's okay. So I will just continue to share. Oh, I have to stop the screen. I can't just use other ones. I'm using StreamYard. I was hoping I could switch. Um, uh, or I could just make everything on the small screen, but then I'm looking down again. That's no fun. Share. Oh, this is going to be tiresome. I'm just going to see what this looks like. Does this look just terrible, or is it just like, yeah, it's like dual screens. It's so tiny. Okay. All right. I took myself off. That's so silly. Okay. All right. Well, next time will be different. But right now we're going to, okay. Um, I'm on Firefox on this other computer, so maybe I can. Maybe it's a little easier with Chrome on it. But here is the contract. But we're gonna CD to uh, just back out. Where are my sites? Okay. All right. So that's like let's do the hard hat test, a React test. Okay. Hi, Conrad, joining. Conrad has been around. Conrad, you've missed some. I'm not gonna go back over, but we are playing around with some NFT tool libraries that like jumpstart the React front end. That's what we're doing. So you're not going to see me copy paste because I'm doing this on another computer. So yeah, I'm just gonna we're gonna install the plugin. go. I'm going from the hard, I'm doing the hard hat React first. Added one, great. What is this? Oh, NPM always has some things. I did read recently that I love you. Everybody's saying hi to each other. That's so great. Yay. That NPM isn't fully really uh, totally configured to everything, NFT, everything like, smart contract world. But maybe one day it will be. But there might be, little things here and there that you have to sort of account for. Okay, so then it wants the site says to install some dependencies, and that is what the next step in the quick start says. So I may have plenty of these already. Oh, I think I added a hashtag at the beginning. It's no Ruby. I'm gonna post that. Gosh, I do miss. Yeah. After this project, we're gonna go back into a really just like Ruby thing. We have to play with React and Ruby. After that, let's do something really Ruby. Although the React really, most projects I've worked on have had React as like a completely separate project, and then like the Rails is the API. So we may play with both of those things. Golly, I'm gonna say that's gonna be November, but you never know. Okay, so we got our packages set up. The next thing, oh, okay. Oh, now it wants me to move over to the code. All right, so we're going to import plugins into your hard hat project. Okay. And I think we're going to keep with the JavaScript project because that's what we've been doing. Okay, so now I have to stop and switch. Oh, I should open it first. Hang on, folks. Be just a second. So that the visual code is open. Oh my gosh, did I not CD into I didn't CD into that file, the new directory. Isn't that fun? Boy, I'm gonna have to clean up some of that. I'll show you what I mean. Oh my gosh. This is the fun part about live coding. You're talking, you forget completely what you're doing. Blame it on Mike. Okay, sure. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, so here we are. So instead of, so it made it all into the, oh, look at you guys get to see all this like crazy stuff I have. Anyway, so did the node modules, like all this stuff I got to remove. Okay, so node modules don't go in my, what else don't I need? Package JSON, right? I think that might be all that it made. Well, I don't know, hard hat React test. Oh, that's the one I made. Okay, so let's CD into that hard hat React test. All right, let's try this again. Well, it should already be there, but let's just run it again just to be sure. Boop. Okay. Oh no, I added one to here. Okay. That shouldn't take too long again. All right. Can we do, I'm sorry, I'm looking over here. Can we do a React and Ruby? We will. I just have to get this done first. Okay, now let's do, okay, so we got our node packages. I feel like I've missed a step. I'm gonna go back to the install the plugin, install the pure dependencies, import plugins into your hard hat project. Oh, it wants you to have a oh, well, here you go. So this, let me share the browser. See, I misread this. Okay, so you would need sorry, this guy? Yeah, okay. So actually, we should have started this in a hard hat project already. And then I bet you could do, I could do that here. Quick start. There you go. To create it, just run this. Here we go. Hey, you get a little bit of the smart contract stuff as well here. Okay. All right. What do you want to do? I just want to create a sample project that we can play with. Yes. Yes, in this root directory. Thank you. Do you want to add? Sure. That's fun. So I was asking, do you want to install the sample project's dependencies with npm? Yes, that's easiest. So that's Hard Hat Waffle, Ethereum Waffle, Chai. Those three are the testing frameworks, and then you have Hard Hat Ethers and Ethers that does the actual connecting of like your smart card contract to your local. And so is it doing it? Yes, now it's doing it. La la la. Oh, I should drink. I didn't know it'd take that long. So this is, oh, you're not looking. Oh, see, I knew I was going to do that. But hey, you know what? It is, I ran, let me go over here. So I ran this command, and it's going through it. Okay. It's still running. And yeah, it might take a little bit. It'll show you the different tasks you can do. Right, so we're going to have this. This is all what it's setting up. Let me see if it's done or not yet. It is done. Okay. So now, right, I will quickly show you. Yeah, we'll fix this for next week. This is annoying. Okay. So now we have contracts. We have tests. We have this config. That's important. And then some scripts. So it added a couple of different folders and things for the basic thing. So now I'm going to open that up in VS Code. No, you can't see it yet, but here it is. All right, so here's VS Code. No, it's not that one. Welcome. Yes. Because I didn't actually. No, not that one. That's everything again. Ugh. Do you see? Oh, do you see all of VS Code? You see start. Here we go. Hard hat React test. Okay. And so here we are. So the next thing it wants you to do is to import things specifically for your React app. So let me go back. Oh no, here it is. Wait, where are we? I lost the page, guys. Sorry. Let me see. Where is the oh no, here it is. Import plugins. Found it again. Okay, so let's make sure we have all of these. And this is in the hard hat config. Oops, wrong thing. Okay. Are you guys seeing this? No, you're not seeing the right one. Okay. Stop. Stop. Okay. There we go. Boom. Here is the hard hat. If I change the okay, good. Just making sure. All right, so we're gonna add some more dependencies. I had copied them. Boom. All right, the ethers that they talked about, hard hat deploy, React, type chain, ethers, all of these things. So, yay, thank you, Conrad. All right, then I'm gonna I will look at the other stuff. So it is saying to create a folder called front end because it's assuming you already have your project. Okay. So and then put it in there. Okay. And then you move into that folder and then install other dependencies. Okay, so let's make that folder. I'm just going to make that off screen. It's just making a folder. I'm making front end. Okay, and then and then I'm going to install. I guess I do need to share my. Okay, there's a couple more commands to run, so let me share that instead. Okay. All right, so I just made the directory. I'm gonna go back up here. And then it wants me to install ethers and Wave.js in there. So let me actually cd into front end. And then we're going to install those in here. I'll get the other command loaded up. The next command says the front end framework. I'm not going to put, I guess I will. Here we go. All right, so then we're going to run a command to, in fact, create React app front end. In your front end. Okay. All right. Woo, lots of dependencies, but okay. Or errors. We'll deal with that later. Okay. So this is the next command that is recommended to run. Might take them. Okay, so here we are. We're installing React. We're installing React DOM. We're installing React scripts. Ooh, with Cray. Is that how you pronounce it? No, I'm sure not. Cray template TypeScript. My lovely mother is here helping as we have some sick kids. They're okay now, but we still have to take them to the doctor to make sure they're okay. Let's go back to daycare. And she sometimes say cray, because it's like a new, word like in the vernacular, and I can't take it. They're so cray, and I'm like, where did you get that? But I guess I'm just not hip. So, but I'm very grateful she's here helping out. This really might take a few minutes. So that's something to think about, how long these things take. I could multitask and start up another test. Would that be just crazy? Probably. Cray. See what I did there? I'm going to put up the Twitter handle again for anybody joining us later. If you want to learn more about the actual NFT project, there's more on that. We got up to here now. We're getting there. This does take a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, now you can't see what's happening, so I will take away. This is probably good though, because actually I just before hitting the broadcast button, it occurred to me that I had not recently deployed the contract to the local network and hadn't really worked on that piece of it in a minute. And I was like, oh, I'm going to need that contract address to connect the front end, to the contract. And I was like, oh, we're going to do that. But this is a good test. So we'll play around with this. And then next week I'll have that ready for us to do. So happy hacking. That's lovely. Okay. So what is the next step? You can use, basically it's telling you how to add the contract. What did it give us in app.js? I'm going to go look at it real quick just to make sure it's worth looking at here as it did that. Oh, it did not get. Yeah, there's our app. Okay, let's just go and look and see what that gives us. I think just really basic, what the React create React app does. But let me go ahead and share. And so here we are. It's created this, inside of here. Oh, then it said front end. I think that was because that was the command that I ran. Probably unnecessary. You should probably just run the command and not also create the directory. Oh well. So here's the source. Oops, sorry. Source. And we have our, basic things that come with React. I did do the TypeScript version. Okay. You could just do a lot of tutorials with that I've seen with the NFT space tend not to use TypeScript. I don't know if that's just a community thing, because I know plenty of React projects use TypeScript. So I guess that's just, your preference on that. I think I'd probably keep with the plain JS, just because other folks have, and it just is, it's the one less complexity unless you have something that's going to be needing to really keep those types in check. But that's up to you. Okay, so yeah, here's just the basic, like learn React. If we launched it, it would be the basic logo and everything. All right, so the next bit. To use the React component, import this funny kicks file into your app. Okay, so here's wanting to do, I think right into here. I will double check. Okay, yes. Into your app. Then wrap everything. You can't see what I'm saying, but then wrap everything or the components in this context as the provider. Okay. So I'll just paste what they suggested, right? We could always just do take away. I guess we could make some other component, but yeah. We could just put div. This is a test. And then I'm just going to take all that away. Oh, doesn't let me do the whole thing. Everybody happy now? Okay. Okay, next step. Conrad prefers vanilla JavaScript. Another one in the camp of, do we really need the TypeScript? To use a contract, import the context and the component that needed it. Okay. Do we have the greeter? That's the standard one, right? Contracts, greeter. Yep. Okay. Now it's unhappy about this import. Probably Probably because that's just not where these things are listed. Probably. No. Well, is it? Where I am? Where is this thing? Let's see. Hard hat. It's not in anything called hard hat. This is in okay, let me look back at the docs. To use a contract, import that context into the component that needs it. Then use its state. Well, we haven't even. Import from. I'm just looking around. Well, this, but require. Oh, still not happy. They require. We installed it, right? Maybe I'm just missing something here. Let's see. B. Is it in here? No. Hard hat React. And we did install it, right? Let me make sure I didn't miss something. Oh, if it's a TypeScript project. Uh-oh, maybe I need to do the TypeScript just for now because then I made the other things TypeScript. Well, this is JS. Maybe I just messed that all up by making these TypeScript. Oh, wrong one. Is that just gonna? Aha. It's not complaining as much because the import now matches. Okay. There you go. So don't be careful with these if there's it was a little confusing. But basically the command I ran made it all TypeScript when I shouldn't have. Okay. All right. That was the main thing. I'm just gonna rename just for that one. I'm gonna rename because that's gonna be not gonna play around with the tests at all. So okay. Oh, okay. Um, okay. All right. So I think I've done it now. What is the next step? Okay. Import. We did the import. Um, and now what? Okay. You've seen this, right? Yeah. Okay. Const greeter says, and then contract context gives you two properties. Okay. Let's try. I hope I'm putting this all in the right place. In TypeScript file. Uh-oh. Interface export. Hmm. Um, export only in TypeScript? What do you do instead? Export, it's not an interface, it's a class? Not so much. Unhappy. Gonna have to remember. I'm gonna look it up real quick. TypeScript. I know you can't see it. TypeScript interface. In plain JS. Why wouldn't it be a class? Okay. Oh, is it possible to declare a TypeScript interface for a plain JS class? No, that's not quite what I meant, but okay. Mm. All right, for the purposes of this, I'm gonna go back to TypeScript. And wait. Uh, okay. What did it do? Here? I don't think it did that. Okay. Oh. Is anybody catching my typo? Okay. Oh, yes, I see. When the actual this file is updated. That's what Visual Code's trying to help me with. Okay. Now let's go back and change those imports or requires to imports. So I can just follow along. Is everybody happy? Is everybody mad? Everybody's mad. I'm totally mad. Totally mad. Are you happier like that? The original way? No. Oh. think I've hit a little bit of a wall here using these. Um, thanks, Mike. Just glad to see someone else making mistakes too. Thanks. Thanks. No, yeah, no, it's well, you're trying to follow. It's also interesting to follow along in tutorials. Um, I just don't see this symphony context file. Is that they're referencing? Um, yeah. It's just not happy at all. If we go back to this, no, no, it's just not finding them when you do that, which is interesting. All right. Well, Conrad, is that a file that's generated or coming from the npm package? See, I thought it was coming from the npm package, but I don't see this package anywhere. Right? Because we looked kind of through. Oops, sorry. Is it in here? No. Why is it all like? It's all like not. Okay, let's go to S. S. Okay. Probably there's some easier way to do that, but it's also interesting just to see what all you have. You know, because it's it pulls in so much automatically. No, so I don't think I missed anything. Oh, sorry, I was going to show that, and then um, um, so Conrad says if it's coming from an npm package, then you typically see Symfony context instead of dot 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 some file name. Right. So just looking through here real quick here. You could always look at the didn't they have a hard hat boilerplate? I'll look at that real quick. I know I'm not showing. I just said greeter. I'm going to look up, okay, I'm going to stop and look here. Stop. Back to the browser. And where the heck does it use Symfony? Is that really the name of the? Okay. I'm just gonna, they moved the search bar. Okay. Symphony, like, hard hat that, right? Just like it said. Package JSON has it. Well, maybe you should double check that that's there. Dot hard hat. So does this project have a dot hard hat in there? Let's see. Um, don't see anything. No, that's just that stuff. Okay. Hmm. Um, I'm gonna go look at the package JSON just real quick. Hmm. Well, that might do it. So I think, okay, so I'm gonna go back. No, where'd my search go? Go away. It went away. So it had it here. In its package / package JSON. I had it there. What? Sorry, I'm going back here. Yeah, it's not in the package JSON, so that would be why. That is why. Why did I didn't run a command that didn't have it? I will share. That is why. There you go. That's why it's not finding it. It's not there. um, oh, wrong one. Okay, you see it again here. Okay, so the at symphony, it should say at symphony somewhere in here. Does not, nor does it when it's inside of the front end package here, nor does it have it here. So is there some command? I forgot. Yes, Conrad. Yep, there we got it. So what? I missed a command. Like how npm build? No. I'm going back to the little guy. Probably this. I would have to say maybe I didn't rerun this after. I think it should be in the upper level of it. So not in the front end. Maybe I just forgot to rerun. I will share this again. Maybe in my moving into the project tree. I guess we could have forgotten to do that. So here it is running. There it goes. One package added. There it is. Okay, that's yeah, next week. And then we should be in the outer one. No. What? I just ran it. Oh no, here it is. Dev. There we go. Dev. Okay. Whew. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Conrad. Yes, this is the command that seemingly I didn't run again, even though like I thought I did, but I guess not. All right, but it's still unhappy. Oh right, because I changed it, didn't it? I don't know why it says hard hat. Still not happy. It's still not happy. Why are you still not happy? I have it. I have it here now. Um, should I have run it in here instead? Put it in both places? This is a little bit of like package JSON wars, it feels like. I'm ready to get inside of front end. Guess I could go back here and here. Is there now? There's not an at hard hat. Let's just see if it's done. This is an updated one package that it was already there. Hmm. I think I installed it in the correct location too. Thank you, Conrad. I used on the outside one, the main one. All right. Well, I hate to leave it like this, but it's getting late, and I don't think my brain's gonna help do it anymore. But that's just interesting. It's a little more fun with npm, and I don't understand why. I just at the top level it said project. No, okay. I just feel like it's not there. Well, oh, you know what? Oh my gosh. I totally know why. Oh my gosh. Is it happy now? No, two up. No, because maybe there's some issues because I made front end, right? Where is it in the node module? Where is it? I didn't see it. Da, 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 da. Right? I don't see it anywhere right here. And then if you do it all the way down, well, I guess I could look in. Oh, wait. Wait, where am I? It should be in these. And then it's, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to be looking in hard hat as well. Hard hat. Hmm. I don't think that's it. And if you did S. Hmm. I mean, if I know you won't see it, but um, um, it's almost easier to look at it on the terminal here. Um, oh, there is an at Safani. Hard hacked React. Conrad is helping me with those fun command line things that I wished would stay in my brain. All right. I did find it though. Let me go here. I do think maybe it's simply a path thing. So I did find it in the main node module Safani. Hard hat. Okay, so we got stuff in there. Okay, so probably CD this. All right, we're just digging right in. We put these out. Some of them might have that context, right? So I think it is because I accidentally made front end. So if we did this, so if we're in here in source, we need to go up one, and we need to go up another one. Yeah? Up one, up one. No. And then oh, why is it hard hat? It's a funny context. Why is it looking for it in there? Okay. I'm gonna do what Conrad said instead. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't change it, but let me come back out of all this. Where are we? All right, I'm gonna go all the way here and we'll do find name. Like that. I can't tell the dash. The dash should be next to it, right? Okay. No. Should this be no? It's a mystery. Okay. Irene, let's go. I will look for this. I have to say, maybe this is a little bit more, right? If I had just put together just the regular React, maybe a little bit easier. So trying to connect the dots in here. And we'll go with that instead. But this was a good exploration. Thank you so much for hanging in there and helping out. And come back next week. And I will most likely do some stuff in between. This is a project we gotta keep moving in on. So I may play around with the other ones, give my opinion, and get started maybe a little more with connecting that part. Yes, regular React, but it was fun. Thank you, Conrad. Staying in there with me. We will have some Ruby again soon, I promise. All right. So have a good night and thanks for watching. I have to hit the button over here. All right. Thanks. Bye.